Okay. This is gonna be fun. Oh. Aren't there ballistas up here? Yes. I guess that's useful? I don't know. Oh, I can call my forces! Yes, let's do that. Soldiers.
Let's get started.
I'm gonna take a potion.
Direct me.
What the hell? Oh shit! Wind! Bring me back, please. Oh, you're a little busy at the moment. Oh, you need health. You need a poultice. Hold on. Regeneration. Revival. Where the hell am I? Over... Shoot, where am I in relation to her? Sten. I don't know where I am.
So be it.
Rejuvenate, she's got it. Seriously, what happened to me? Is that me? That's me.
Ready.
Not available. Maybe it's not revival? Thought it was revival. What's this one? The group heal. I thought revival brought me back. There we go. Logan, don't die!
Yes.
What I'm gonna do? Not the most glorious of jobs. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? It's over here now. And it came back. Is there a ballista up here? The first time I played this game, I could not for the life of me defeat the Archdemon. And so what I did was I stayed up here with the ballistas and I just fired them over and over and over again. It keeps moving! Can I shoot it from here? Oh, I can. Logan, go help! All of you need to be helping! Here, Wayne, have another potion.
Orders.
Now, where's it going? Where are you? There you are. Can't even reach you over there, I don't think. You're in a completely separate area. But I can still shoot you. Come on. Should have called out my mages. Fire it. What are you trying to do? Oh, there were Darkspawn. Fire it. Fire it till it leaves. It's gotta fly again at some point. Come on. Ooh, that hurt. You guys take care of the Darkspawn, okay? Win. Have another potion. Stay alive, Sten. Take care of this thing. Aha! That's right, you thought you were safe. I came to help. Okay, now where is it? This way? Oh, it's up there. And there's a whole army of Darkspawn over here.
Down with you!
Come on.
Here we go!
Speak up.
Weapons at the ready!
Win.
Let's get started.
Move back. Get out of range.
Let's get started.
Come on, let's kill this thing.
Let's get started. Ready.
Have another one.
Speak.
Oh, don't fly. Don't do it. Ooh, that was fun. Shoot. Come on. Stan, are you up there again? Nice. Don't kill it, Sten. One of us needs to kill it. Oh.
And then it was over. With the Archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come.
Where is Alistair?
The Blight had been ended before it had truly begun.
I believe Alistair should be there? Not just Honora?
Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its queen.
Yeah, what happened? I swear the game bugged.
Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun.
Yeah, Alistair's supposed to be there. I don't know what happened.
My friends, we are gathered
There's
to
Alistair.
celebrate those responsible for our victory. Of those who stood against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The one who led the charge against the Archdemon and killed it remains with us still, an inspiration to all she saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the hero of Ferelden, the first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago.
Who was also an elf, BTW.
Grey Warden. It is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. Is there any boon you might request of Ferelden's queen?
I want to see my people treated fairly for once. Oh god. Yeah, do something for the alienage, please.
An excellent idea. What would you say to becoming the new Ban of the alienage? A voice for the elves in the Landsmeet.
I would like that, but Shiani would be a better choice.
Then we will have to track her down and give her the news. Let it be known that the alienage will now have its own ruler and its own laws. Let this be a new beginning for both our peoples. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arlhau, is now granted to the Grey Wardens.
I appreciate that.
There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Wardens?
I kind of need to. I think. I might travel for a little while.
I don't suppose the Grey Wardens are really in a position to stop you, are they? Then let me say, I hope your travels bring you back this way soon. You will always be welcome here. There is a group of eager Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you are ready.
Alistair, you've been strangely absent.
I don't think we have much to say to one another. You killed the Archdemon, well done. The Grey Wardens seem to be mighty curious as to just how you managed to pull that off without dying.
I used a sword. Morrigan.
Morrigan saved you? Well, that figures. That might also explain why she ran off right after the battle. The Grey Wardens will be interested in figuring out just how she did that.
Yeah.
Look, you made me king, and I'm grateful. And Duncan would have been happy the Blight is over. I know you're leaving anyhow. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Until then, you'd best get on with your procession. Your adoring public awaits.
So still a little bitter, but a little better.
The crowd is waiting for you outside. We can speak more afterwards if you like.
Allow me to offer you my personal congratulations, Warden. I must admit, that while I did not share my father's pessimism regarding the Grey Wardens, I had my doubts that such a small number of you could be victorious. Yet here you are.
Damn right. Logan was wrong.
And now he is a Grey Warden himself. The Maker, it appears, is nothing if not fond of irony. Tell me something. Is Alistair always like that?
Like what?
Well, he answers every serious question with a jest. Is that normal? Thankfully, he has surprised me with his eagerness to learn the business of ruling. Despite his questionable humor, he may yet be a good king. Oh well. His heart is in the right place. In that he reminds me of Kaelin, which is no failing. Now I see Archdemon gesturing to me. There is more work to be done. I must take my leave of you, I fear. Enjoy the rest of the celebration, Warden. I shall speak to you again before the day is done. No need to hover, Warden. Enjoy your celebration. We can speak later.
Alright. At the guard. Hello, Gain. How you doing?
So it appears that Riordan was wrong. I find it difficult to believe that he deliberately misled us. Have you another explanation for what happened?
You know what happened. Did you just forget everything?
I should have known. The witch disappeared not long after the battle and has not been seen since. I assume this was expected.
There must be
Still,
some
the
bug.
Orlesian Grey Wardens have been persistent in their questions. I intend to keep any thoughts on the matter to myself. I understand you're leaving soon. I've been tapped to lead the Grey Warden recruitment efforts here in Ferelden. Anora's influence, no doubt. I would have preferred she not interfered.
Well, she's her father's daughter.
So it appears. Allow me to say before I go that you've earned my respect. Odd that I ended up here saying that. But there it is. Return to your celebration. Perhaps we shall meet again.
If you're male, you can do the ritual with Morrigan, which would make more sense for Logan to be like, I don't know what happened. That would make a lot more sense. So I don't know. I assume he's bugged.
Enjoy your celebrations, Warden. Remember that people expect much from their heroes.
That's true. Dad!
My. I almost don't recognize my own daughter. First a Grey Warden and now a great hero? And now you've even made Shiani a noblewoman, the voice of our people. I barely know what to think. I am awed and so proud. If only your mother had lived to see this day.
How have you been doing?
I'm better now that I have seen you again. But never mind your old man. There is much for the hero of Ferelden to do today, yes? Go. I shall speak to you soon.
Archdemon?
It is over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the Civil War and then defeated the Blight. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough.
I didn't have a lot of choice. I'm a Grey Warden, that's what we do. It was a close call, we were lucky.
Well, let's not tell the masses just yet. As far as they're concerned, you saved the day without breaking a sweat. Let them have that. It's too bad that you aren't remaining here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden would have influence, but I understand. Myself, I will be remaining here to help Alistair. Tegan will take over the rule of Redcliffe, at least for the time being. Connor seems well enough, and Isolde refuses to speak of what happened. She says she never wants to go back. I cannot thank you enough for saving them. They are the joy of my existence. Tell me, have you noticed anything strange about the lad? He seems quiet.
He's been through a lot.
You are no doubt correct. It is my imagination, I am sure. But here I am rambling on. I shall let you get back to your celebration, Warden. Enjoy it while you can.
Way to plant concern in my brain, Eamon.
Thank you again, Warden. You are truly a hero.
That was Dad. I talked to Dad. Leliana with her nug.
So here we are. The conquering heroine has won the day, and now she takes her bow and exits the stage. A fine ending.
Does the heroine get the girl?
Yes. Yes, she most certainly does. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. The Maker sent me to help you, and look what you did. It's a miracle. It truly is. So, if I heard right, you'll be leaving soon. Any room for an extra body on your travels?
Absolutely not. So that was the plan.
Good. Because there's nowhere I'd rather be than at your side. At any rate, I should let you get back to your celebration before someone drags you away. I look forward to seeing you again afterwards. If I write a tale about all this, I'm leaving out details on the food. They don't even make good food here in the palace.
Severin. Looking very nice.
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment, which would be a welcome break, mind you.
You think the crows will still come after you?
Eventually. With Taliesin dead, it may take them time to figure out what has happened, but they are like the tides, predictable. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you are planning on leaving soon. Is that true?
Why? You want to come along?
You tend to get up to interesting things. You meet interesting people and then you kill them. I'm game to tag along if you are.
Yeah, I think that'd be fine. You know, if you're not going to feel like a third wheel. Sure.
And I promise not to get you into too much trouble. Well, no more than you get me into, anyhow. Well then, since we're going to be leaving together, we can speak after you have been sufficiently paraded in front of the populace. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you and make sure no one gets a clear shot. Not without paying me a great deal of coin, anyhow.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Does the Ferelden monarchy make much use of assassins? I wonder if this is a good time to ask.
I would ask Alistair, honestly. I win.
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel?
I could have thought up a better name. It's a little strange.
Of that I have no doubt. It's a title you'll be wearing for a long time to come, just as Loghain wore his. But it's not so bad, is it? A Blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better?
Well, I didn't do it on my own.
I don't think many heroes ever do. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to travel. Shale has expressed a desire to go to Tevinter to look into a way to regain her mortality.
Really?
And I will join her.
She wants to regain her mortality?
It seems that a creature of flesh impressed her enough that she is willing to discard her notions about them being frail and disgusting. I wonder who. At any rate, I offered to bring her before the Tevinter mages. Their lore is considerable, and I've always wanted to travel to Minrath Ruse. I doubt we will meet again, my dear. If not, please accept my best wishes.
I'd suggest coming, we'd all have a giant traveling party, but Tevinter's not a good place for elves.
All this talk is tiring. I think it is time for me to sample some of that lovely cider I smelled earlier. Now, where did it go?
Is this... Okay, I thought that was Algren, but... apparently not. There's Algren. What you doing?
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it. Go figure.
Enjoying yourself already, I see.
After what we went through, I think I've earned it. I think you've earned it. So I guess you're heading off soon, huh? Leaving the city?
That's the plan. What are you doing?
I'm thinking I'll stick around myself. At least for a bit. I got offered a spot in the human army. And not as a mascot either. You know, these humans aren't bad for all their long legs.
They need cannon fodder. You need to straighten up some. General Algren.
Yeah, makes me wish Bronca was still around so she could see what she's missing. Stupid girl. Ah, well, enough babbling. That pot-bellied son of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice. I aim to prove him wrong.
Oh my god, Algren. Just take care of yourself.
It's been good traveling with you, Warden. Don't get lost in the shuffle now. Pickle
Oh, you'll make yourself sick. You'll throw up before you pass out. Ugh. Sten.
It is good to see you again, Kadan.
I'm still here.
These people, they call you hero. It is a strange word, but I think I understand its meaning. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud.
Do the Kunari celebrate and put on parades?
When a Kunoran Vel is declared, certainly.
Oh.
It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness.
That would be quite a sight.
It is interesting. It can take days for the Ben Hasrath to restore order. There may even be executions. I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you.
That'll be a long trip home.
Yes. It will be difficult to travel alone, after so much time spent with companions. It must be said, you found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt.
Well, you helped me as well.
It has. That one of the Baz, a foreigner, would become known as Kadan to me. Unthinkable. Yet here it is. Perhaps I shall see you again one day. Until then, may you always find the path you seek. Farewell, Kadan.
Boss actually means thing in Kunari, so you're not even considered a person. Foreigners are not considered people. I feel like I'm missing somebody. There's Dog. There's no Shale. No Shale. Well, I guess that's what Win is for. Okay. How do I leave? Do I leave? Is leaving a thing that happens?
Are you ready, my lady? The crowds outside are getting restless.
I am ready to go. What am I supposed to do?
Just put in an appearance, so I understand it. The people just want to see their hero in person. I'm supposed to take you to your escort, full brigade, their armor all shined up and everything. They're really honored to be guarding you, and let me tell you.
Alright, let's go.
Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.
Just smile and wave, right? In the months that followed their wedding, Alistair and Nora proved themselves a surprisingly effective pair. Alistair spent a great deal of time at court, showing willingness to learn the art of governing from Nora and often deferring to her judgment, and no one was more surprised than Nora herself. The two of them made numerous outings into Denerim and the other settlements in Ferelden, supervising the reconstruction process and greeting their subjects personally, much to the commoners' enthusiastic approval. Many said the chaos of the Civil War and Landsmeet were worth it for delivering such beloved monarchs. News that the Urn of Sacred Ashes had been found in Ferelden did not spread outside the Chantry until Brother Genetivi made an announcement several months after the defeat of the Darkspawn. The manuscript detailing his research and his experience with Andraste's cult drew huge interest among scholars throughout Thedas. Some years later, the Chantry announced that the resting place of Andraste's ashes had indeed been found. A ripple of excitement spread across the pious people of Thedas, with many undertaking pilgrimages to see the ashes or partake of their healing powers. Following months of effort, the Tower of the Circle of Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and First Enchanter Irving was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved had been. With the slavers shut down the alienage, the lot of the city-born elves improved for a time. The new king even named the local elder to his personal court, a seneschal among the humans, but a sign of new hope to the elves. Soros eventually got married to a human woman, and one he loves deeply. After the initial scandal, Soros left the city and settled in Highever, where he and his new wife had many children. Arl Eamon returned to Redcliffe, beginning the long task of rebuilding. He found the village already bustling and eager to leave behind the memories of those terrible nights facing the undead. Connor was sent off to study at the Circle, and considering his earlier experiences, he excelled in his training and easily passed the harrowing to become a full mage. At his father's urging, Connor accepted a position in Tevinter to undertake formal study of the Fade. The tavern in Redcliffe Village, now run by Bella, was renamed the Grey Wardens' Rest. It echoes with tales of how the hero Ferelden saved the village and healed Arl Eamon with the sacred ashes of Andraste. Few believed that such tall tales could possibly be true. The Dalish elves prospered after the siege at Denerim, having earned much respect for their part in the battle. For once, human lands welcomed the wandering folk. The new keeper, Leliana, was respected both amongst the Dalish as well as the Ferelden court. She was a voice of reason, and other Dalish clans would turn to her to help restore disputes with human folk. In time, many of the Dalish clans moved to the new land provided for them in the south near Ostagar. Wary of their human neighbors, however, tension soon rose again, and only Keeper Leliana's leadership kept peace alive. In Orzammar, King Balin quickly proved himself a reformer. Trade with the surface lands increased, and caste restrictions were loosened. The casteless were permitted to take arms against the Darkspawn in exchange for new freedoms. For the first time in generations, the line in the Deep Roads was pushed back, and a few tags were soon reclaimed. Balin's reforms quickly found him enemies within the warrior and noble castes, however, and after several assassination attempts, the assembly was dissolved. The king then ruled alone, some said as a tyrant, others said as a visionary, determined to drag Orzammar into the modern world. Brother Burkle's new chantry in Orzammar drew a surprising number of converts among the dwarves. They quickly attracted a great deal of anger from more conservative dwarves, and before long the assembly severely restricted the Andrastians' rights. Brother Burkle resisted and was slain while being arrested during a peaceful demonstration in the Commons. The assembly claimed this was an accident, but news of the resulting riots reached the chantry on the surface, where the divine even contemplated a new exalted march. The dwarven mage, Dagna, ultimately completed her studies at the rebuilt Circle Tower. Eventually, she published a comprehensive theory of how lyrium vapors relate to the supply of magic. It gained a great deal of attention. Although the Anvil of the Void was destroyed, rumors about its location crept into Orzammar. Years later, thanks to the defeat of the Darkspawn on the surface, a few determined smiths managed to locate the anvil's remains. It went into lava! How is that possible? They examined the ruins of the anvil, and upon returning to Ostagar with their findings, convinced the Shaperate to attempt to recreate Caridin's research. A new golem was created, bound with the spirit taken from the Fade. The golem immediately went insane, killing several Shapers before it was destroyed. The research was branded excessively dangerous and sealed away. Whispers of its existence circulated throughout Orzammar, however, and demand among the Smith caste to reopen Caridin's research refused to abate. As good as her word, Morrigan disappeared once the Archdemon was slain. Someone of Morrigan's description was seen traveling alone months later, heading west through the Frostback Mountains, and she may even have been with child. As for Liara's companions, they went their separate ways. When Liara finally left Denerim to continue their travels, Leliana went with her. Electing to remain with the woman she loved, they continued their adventures together, at least for a time. As the blighted lands began to heal and the Grey Wardens slowly rebuilt the Order in Amaranthine, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete. Although the Horde was routed and had dissolved upon the Archdemon's death, many of the more powerful Darkspawn survived to organize roving war bands that preyed upon both the land and each other. These war bands spread havoc, and some even journeyed west into Orlais or crossed the Shining Sea by the deep roads. They proved incredibly difficult to wipe out. But these are tales yet to be told. This tale ended when Liara sank her blade in the Archdemon's head and destroyed it forever. It was not the last that Ferelden would hear of her, however. And that is it. We have reached the end of the game. Oh, man. It's amazing how emotional I get playing these and connecting with the characters and just reading about what happened to them. I am going to do the DLC, so that'll be coming up. So we're going to continue this. It's not officially over. So we will do Witch Hunt and Leliana's Song and Awakening and all of that. So anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. As always, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, thanks for watching.